welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Hour. We're coming up on the, closing in on the final episodes of Darkest Hour. I'm running it as fast as possibly now so that we're gonna get to an end. But it doesn't seem like there's ever gonna be any D-Day landings. I'm not hopeful there. Some more infantry has turned to 1945. We have now 32% of all research being, all possible upgrades being done. We have, oh goodness, look down here in the British Raj. Are you gonna go on the offensive? Something you have 42 divisions up here, and 4 more on the way apparently. I mean, it's not gonna hurt you to go on offensive here. What about over here? Doing that here too? No. No, you're just keeping what you already have. Considering we're already winning, I suppose that's why the computer doesn't think it's necessary. Because we have the victory locations we need. Or the victory amount positions we need, I should say. I should also look into better torpedoes, yeah. Except... okay. Air-land battle. So they are researching the same doctrine as we are, but they've gone one more ahead. It's like the Germans just gonna bomb us until we surrender. It's not gonna happen, I'm not going to surrender. But perhaps that's what I should do. You know what? Let's find something else. Sue for peace. Beg for peace. Let's see about that a little later. You know, I'm gonna surrender to Germany if it's... I'm 100% sure they are gonna win the game. And I'm talking about the victory points now. The victory locations, or whatever it is. Like, you can see Oslo is worth 1 victory point. Trondheim is worth 1, and Narvik is worth 1. So we have 3. Then it's combined with what all the other allies have. And so far we're winning. Once we're done with the infantry, I may actually go into the artillery, improving what the troops have with them and, you know, what they're using. Let's see, 45, 42. We're almost to 1945 already. So yeah, these upgrades are passing much quicker, faster than the previous ones. That's because our economy have stabilized a little bit. And of course, we have teched a little more. That helps too. I should probably say that that's the main factor. We're changing everything. It includes here in Oslo, I suppose. We're under... oh, some technology finished. I suppose it was... yeah, it was subs. 1943 submarine. Well, if that finishes before 1950, we have actually caught up in submarine technology. We haven't caught up in, you know, torpedo-wise, but in the submarine design. The design of a submarine. We caught up, which is very good news. Anything we can catch up to the rest of the world is great. Let's go a little slower for just a minute here. Taking a look at how the world, what shape the world's in. Well, I'll say China is going to win their war against Japan, which means it's going to make it easier for the Americans to win their war against Japan. I'm going to send out my convoy raiders again. And the praise that they will not meet overwhelming odds. No ships were sunk, no losses were taken. Not a big surprise when you only meet transports. I suppose that's a Japanese carrier fleet. Japan, 11 squadron of small ships. Okay. United States Navy fleet, 54 capital ships. USS Franklin carrier. Okay, so yeah, the Japanese probably lost that one. Let's just say we're going to be building much more advanced destroyers than these, submarines than these. And improved torpedoes. Keep going, keep going. We finally found an area in which we can prosper a little more. And where we're actually more than a burden. Probably should just turn the time up again. You know, I have actually managed to increase Norway's longevity in the war by as much as 6 years and a few months, which in my books are pretty fucking well done, because considering, you know, the fact that Germany have actually defeated the Soviet Union, there will be no D-Day landings as of yet. It doesn't look like anyone anyway. And the fact that the Japs are still in the fight when it's closing on 1947. I'm pretty proud that I've been able to survive this long. However, it may be due to something that the AI doesn't attack. I think this is strange because we're playing on normal difficulty. I think it's the AI aggressiveness is also normal. Or something like that. It's aggressive or something. It's somewhere between there. So it shouldn't really be that passive. It should be this defensive. It could be that I'm still in the war that surprises them the most. I should have been, you know, already destroyed. Good, 66% efficiency. You're on your way, you're on your way. Anyone here on their way to... No. But you're done, yeah. Very, very good. Advanced static anti-air artillery. I'm gonna go for ordinary anti-air artillery next. That, you know, the same type that troops carry with them, making them more effective. There is no way for us to take back Alta and Tromsø with the current forces we have. Nor with our current doctrines, I don't think it would be possible. I'm in, you know, in my head now, the Germans have already reached advanced something. Well, let's just go for artillery then. They have reached advanced blitzkrieg. So that to us, they are more advanced in doctrine, more advanced in weaponry. They have 600 times our IC or something like that. It's ridiculous. Garrisons are going up as well. Now we're talking. Let's take a look. Well, those tanks are definitely not showing what's real, but you know, what the heck. %72 efficiency. %88 too. Yeah, we'll probably be finished with the next upgrade before we have to start upgrading our artillery. Succeeded in instilling blueprints, improved destroyer. Oh boy. More escorts have been sunk. You haven't sunk any real ships, have you? No, you know, like warships. No. Just been going convoy raiding. Although Japan is dependent on convoys. I think I've already explained that. I'm not going to go over it again. If I now went here, went to submarine 7, which is extended range submarine. Did that. It's going to take 2.2 IC to build. Upon the IC I can save, not using it on upgrades. I could build. Okay, there we go. I can build 3 divisions, or 3 groups of submarines. Just like that. Or is it gonna shove into money? I'm gonna build those. No, wait a minute. I have the... No, it's right around the corner with more modern. So, you know, not gonna waste anything. There you go. Just do that for now. Well, it stops the bleeding. Ah, yeah, we're going up. Money's going up again. So, you can see how easy things can change. Well, I should have thought of submarines much earlier. I probably did, I just didn't see it as a potent weapon. It's proper. It's a weapon we could use. Super heavy submarines or something completely different. But I'm gonna start 1950. It's just so far into the future. But I am gonna continue researching submarine doctrines then. Might as well. So these are the newest submarines. Let's see what we can say, what we don't need in IC. Can I build 4? Yeah, I think I can build 4. They're gonna be finished in 47, so it's a lot shorter build time as well, although we do have the assembly lines. Yeah, we're barely in minus when it comes to there you go. Cyprus declares war upon the UK. That should have happened ages ago. It usually happens a little earlier than that. Oh well. So you can see we're building submarines again. Good. And they're actually gonna be modern by the time they're out too. Berlin has been nuked. Finally, something I've been waiting for. You know, any sane country, after having 3 of their... Is it 4 now? 3 or 4 cities nuked would surrender. But I guess Hitler never got the memo. The memo explaining what nukes actually do. You know, I think it always should be an option in any Hearts of Iron game to turn off the nukes. Because I think it makes the United States a little OPV because they get it by default. You know, just as an option. I think it's an option in Hearts of Iron 3. I've never explored Hearts of Iron 3 that much, but I think it's an option. They bombed our airbase, actually. That's a new twist. Targeting our specific, or a specific area, like industry bases, naval bases. As we already see, they're quite effective at doing these things. Semi-modern field artillery. Good. Air-land battle. Let's take a look. It's about damn time we looked into it. Well, all our teams only have 1, and since Oddhustle has the highest skill, he's the one who's gonna do it. He has 7 in skill, so he's gonna... Oh man, we have 2 in training. So that's gonna make them faster on 2 points. Depends on how much skill loss I have. Too much. So airland battle, get to it. Fighters, close air support, fighters, close air support, and HEQs will get a bonus from this. So not a huge bonus for us, really. More convoys sinking. And of course, we're back on the piece where we need to upgrade a little more. What of our divisions are still on the 42? Oh, close to 45. They'll be quickly finished. Of course, they're upgrading the artillery pieces up here. Already to about 20%, 26 actually. Semi-modern torpedo. No, I'm not going to bother with torpedo 1948 yet. But it means my submarines are going to be born with, you know, older version torpedoes. It's not going to be the end of the world, but it's not going to be something I look forward to. Because that means I need to upgrade, as always. Wolfpack. Wolfpack tactics was something that almost managed to starve Britain completely. So how's it going with the build-up? Oh, better. Considering the nukes and stuff, but yeah. You know, the AI doesn't really island hop or anything. It's not taking any area from the enemy. It's just keeping what it already has. Which is not it's not a bad strategy if you're gonna stick to one area all the time. Do the Japs have any troops on these islands? Yes, they do. Which means they need to get supplies up here. Which means convoys. What few of them they have left. The Japs have a tendency to lose them pretty quickly once the US get into the war. Which is why you play in Japan, you build three things. Aircraft, infantry, and ships. Yeah, as I knew this would, it hasn't turned into a very action-packed campaign. Nor did I ever believe it would be, you know, this very exciting campaign. I knew when I started this that it could be daunting, and it has been a bit daunting, and it's not done yet. It's still 6 years left of it, but well, excellent. I'm just trying to remove some of the negative penalty I have in my money. And there we go into the plus. Into the positive. It's a good side of the spectrum. Once those upgrades are done, I'm actually up to date. There's almost an entire year until 1948 infantry is becoming an issue. So yeah, we're definitely moving up in the world, considering our industrial capacity and our way of doing things is really sped up. Let's just research everything we have a blueprint for. Even though it's very, very old technology, we're probably just gonna get newer blueprints as soon as we research it, but it's just something to research. And here we go again with the bombing. No, stop there. Gonna go one more step towards Hawk Lobby. And it's gonna take the time it takes to build our... yeah! It's now less time to build. Air support. Wow. Not now. Radar patrol. Yeah, why not? It also makes less. It also means less IC needed to build it. You know what? I'm gonna order sturdy production right now. Order production, sturdy equipment. Is that gonna tip it over? No, it's not. It always adds to the production cost. Probably doesn't affect submarines much though. September 27th, 1947. So after I build these four, though, unless I lose some, I will not build any more until I reach 1950, which is the next step in the cost. Is in technology. Sorry, cost. Wow, I'm really not paying close enough attention today. There. What? I went into the negative in money? Nothing intelligence-wise, anyway. Oh, goodness, look at that. Yup. Might as well say the Soviet Union is history. Now, what happens between China and the Germans? I want to watch that for a moment here. Well, that's really tempting. But I'm gonna go for the 44 submarine. The super heavy submarine. I'm not gonna build any one of those, I don't think. We'll see. See what they do. I don't really know what super heavy submarines were used for. If it was the same use as ordinary submarines, like convoy raiding, the occasional heroic kill of a battleship. Or if it's more, you know, towards things like battling battleships and fighting heavy cruisers and stuff like that. Did they have any sort of exceptional tactics against destroyers, for instance? I don't know. I need to check that out. Since they've added it in the game, it was obviously some sort of weapon used by either Japan, perhaps even the United States, or Germany. Germany is the one I'm leaning towards, though, because considering Germany's huge buildup of submarines during World War II. We're not sinking a lot of convoys right now. I bet the Japs don't have anyone left. That's a pretty good bet, actually. You know, after I finish this episode, I'm gonna keep playing for a little while, to about 1950. If nothing special happens, if the D-Day landings or anything like that happens, I'm gonna keep recording, unless I'm just gonna skip till 1950, because not a lot's gonna happen, and that's the last 3 years of the campaign. Or of course, if I'm attacked by the Germans, I'm also gonna stop recording, because that may actually be our doom. Basic synthetic oil. Because this last episode has been just me staring at between Narvik and Tromsø and seeing what happens. And of course the occasional nuke. This time it was Munich. Ah, air-land battle is already finished. Modern branch interprobability. What's that? Ground defense efficiency. Ooh. Land unit morale, trench withdrawal chance, tactical withdrawal chance, sorry, delay chance, breakthrough chance. Yeah, this is what we want. This is extremely important for us. But it's not a technology for yet, it's technology for later. It's 49 technology. What I am going to look into is basic hospital from 1936. Maybe time to get some better medical systems here. Norway rating efficiency. Well, it's what we're doing at the moment, and that's what subs are mostly built for. I don't know about the super heavy subs, as I've said previously. I'm gonna research that off screen. I'm not gonna research it in the game. I'm gonna research a bit myself in real history. What were they really used for? Let's see. Land units: mighty move +3, mighty attack +6, mighty defense +6, hill move +2. Hill attack +2, hill defense +2, mountain move +3, mountain attack +6, and mountain defense +6. So the better equipment has had a positive effect. And it brought a division to being obsolete. It's probably the tanks I have. Should check that. No, it's probably my HEQ that's obsolete now because of the doctrine. Yep. So we're gonna get to the final version of the, well, no, it's not the final version. Yeah, I think it is. Maybe the final version of our HEQ. You're gonna see. Since there is no units fighting right now, I'm gonna move everything from reinforcement into money, just so that we don't get back into the negative. Let's see how it goes over here then. Let's take a sit rep before ending the episode. The Soviet Union, in my opinion, is definitely done for now. Nanjing too. I don't think they can save it, even with the help of the Germans. I think it's just too late. They're moving into these areas of Japan. So in essence, I believe the Japanese are finished, considering they're losing everything here on the mainland. Also, I don't know if China is at war with the, let's see, United Kingdom, Germany, Portugal, Japan. Territorial claims on United Kingdom, Germany, Portugal, yeah. In war together with Sun, versus Japanese Republic, China, and Indonesia. Okay, so they're not at war with the Germans yet, as far as we know. The Americans, of course, keeping nuking areas and stuff like that. They haven't done a lot of island hopping, which the AI usually doesn't. The Italians in Africa are done for. The Italians on the mainland are safe, I believe, due to the German intervention there. There's no D-Day landings, so I see you all back in 1950 or sooner if we're attacked. So I see you all later. Bye.